Now to a story you'll only see right here. President Donald Trump says his crackdown on illegal immigration is making our country safer, but it is also tearing families apart.
A WUSA 9 investigation reveals the drastic surge in immigration arrests in our area is only part of the story because, as we discovered, most of those arrested in our community, have no criminal history.
Chief investigative reporter Eric Flack takes us to one neighborhood where the mayor says the president's immigration policy has gone too far.
The park in the Prince George's County town of Brentwood is usually filled with kids.
It's empty.
It's empty. Look around.
The mayor says families in her largely Hispanic community are now afraid to come outside amid ICE crackdowns, which she says have resulted in the arrests of at least a half dozen of her residents.
It's ICE. We didn't get into vacation. They have a neighbor.
Including this father, let off in handcuffs at Dulles Airport to be deported to Honduras in front of his 8-year-old son and teenage daughter.
They're not going to be able to talk to the family?
The mayor says that man had no criminal history other than being in the country illegally, a civil offense. He is not alone. According to a WUSA 9 analysis of ICE data made publicly available by the Deportation Data Project, since Donald Trump's inauguration, ICE arrests in Maryland have jumped 290% and a staggering 470% in Virginia. The numbers in D.C. also on the rise, but not to the dramatic extent we see in other parts of the DMV.
I think we've done very well on immigration. We were given a very bad hand by Biden.
Last week, President Trump touting his hard line.
We're getting the criminals out and we're getting them out fast.
Not always. In June, the number of immigration arrests of people without criminal records made up 55% of all ICE arrests in Maryland and 61% of ICE arrests in Virginia, a result of a policy change ordered by President Trump requiring ICE agents to arrest and deport people without criminal histories, often not even the intended target of ICE agents. We saw it happen firsthand when we rode along with ICE agents in Prince George's County last month.
Yeah, he pulled up and he's been peeking. I see him peeking over here.
These ICE agents were looking for an MS-13 gang member, but spotted this man meeting up with a painting crew on his way to a work site.
This guy's been eyeballing since he pulled up, so just trying to figure out what's going on with him.
He was arrested, also without a prior criminal record, and now sits in a holding facility in New Orleans.
So to be clear, before January 20th, you would not be taking this guy into custody and arresting him, right?
Correct, if he didn't fit the priorities at that time.
The man's boss telling us he has a wife who is in the country legally and a son with special needs.
But he didn't commit a crime other than being here illegally.
Right, that's a crime. So he has to see the immigration judge and they'll sort that out in immigration court.
And if his family has to pay the price for that, that's just the way it is.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's the way it is.
The data we studied shows more than 5 times as many arrests in neighborhoods, workplaces, and homes in Maryland last month, and 15 times as many in Virginia, compared to the same time last year, which community leaders say has created a chilling fear factor. Guys?
Yeah, it was interesting seeing the guy in the yellow shirt too, who the agent you spoke with their flag said the guy was just looking at them. So they just
looking at him funny. Yeah, we were there that morning and we had our eyes out for somebody completely different, and that guy was just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Flack, you had a rare opportunity to be sort of embedded with those ICE agents at that time. Is there anything there that sort of enlightened you in your day?
I think they believe very much in the change in policy. At least that's what they told me. And I think it is pretty clear that they may be looking for one person with a criminal history. The worst of the worst is the saying. But if you drive up along next to them and you look at them funny, they are going to run your plate, and they are going to see if you too are in the country illegally. If you are, they're going to arrest you and they're going to deport you.
Yeah.
It's quite a bar.
It is. A lot of contours with this issue for sure. Thank you for taking us in to help us understand the numbers a bit more and perhaps even the unintended consequences of it. All right, Flack, thank you.